Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting Hindi movie called Andhon Sheher, which was released in the year 1976. This movie is based on a story by the renowned writer Rahi Masoom Reza. Do you know that this movie was produced by none other than Dev Anand? He produced this movie under his own banner called Nav Keaton Films, and it was directed by the talented Vinod Bhanushali. Talking about the cast, we have the legendary Amitabh Bachchan in the lead role, along with the gorgeous Parveen Babi in the supporting role. The story of the film revolves around the protagonist named Raja, who is a young man living in a fictional city called Andhon Sheher. Now what is Andhon Sheher? It simply means the city of the blind. But why are the people of this city blind? What has caused this blindness? Well, let me tell you. In this city, there is an old custom. Every year, during the annual fair of the goddess Kali, the young men of the town used to take a vow of celibacy for an entire year. They dedicated themselves to the service of the goddess, abstaining from all worldly pleasures, including sexual relations. However, one day the king of the neighboring state invaded this town. His army looted the city and violated the sanctity of the temple. As a result of this sinful act, all the young men of the town lost their eyesight, and the women were forced to cover up their faces with veils. Years passed, but the curse of blindness persisted. Now let's get back to our story. We meet Raja, a young man who is not bound by the customs and traditions of his forefathers. He lives a carefree life, enjoying drinks and smoking cigars, having a great time with his friends. One day he meets a blind beggar woman named Anju, who is also an accomplished singer. He takes her to his home and asks her to sing at parties, so that he can earn money to support her. Raja falls in love with Anju. Soon they get married and start living together. Meanwhile, some politicians from the neighboring state arrive at Raja's house, and they want to take Raja along with them to the state capital. As they want him to contest elections and become a member of the legislative assembly, Raja is hesitant at first, but later he agrees to their request and goes with them. At the railway station, he hands over all his money to his wife Anju, instructing her to keep it safe. As soon as they leave, two goons arrive at Raja's house. They demand money from Anju, but she refuses to give it to them. When she tells them that she doesn't have any money, they threaten to throw her out of the house. Suddenly, Raja returns earlier than expected, and he thwarts the goons' plan. He beats them up and throws them out of the house. Later, when he goes to his bedroom, he finds Anju lying unconscious on the floor. It turns out that those goons had laced Raja's drink with a sedative, and Anju had taken the same drink, which is why she became unconscious. Raja immediately rushes her to the hospital, where the doctor informs them that Anju will remain unconscious for a few days. After a few days, Anju regains consciousness, but she is still partially blind. Despite being blind, Anju continues to sing at parties. One day, while performing at a party, Anju accidentally knocks over a glass of water on a man named Sudhakar. Sudhakar gets angry and slaps her. When Raja hears about this incident, he goes to Sudhakar's house and demands an apology. But Sudhakar refuses to apologize and challenges Raja to a fistfight. Although Raja is physically stronger, he hesitates to hit Sudhakar, as Sudhakar is blind. However, Sudhakar does not hold back and punches Raja in the eye, leaving him partially blind. The next morning, Anju wakes up and finds Raja lying on the floor in a pool of blood. She rushes him to the hospital, where the doctors inform her that Raja's eyesight cannot be saved. As darkness envelops Raja's eyes, he asks Anju to remove his clothes and throw them away, saying that he wants to live the remaining part of his life as a normal person. Anju is deeply saddened by this turn of events, but she respects Raja's wishes. The following morning, as the sun rises, Anju finds Raja missing from their home. She goes out in search of him and encounters two sadhus. She asks them if they have seen Raja, and they tell her that they have taken Raja to an ashram in Haryana for spiritual guidance. Anju visits the ashram, but she is unable to find Raja. The sadhu tells her that Raja left the ashram a few days ago, and since then, no one has seen him. On the other hand, Raja wanders the streets of Delhi as a beggar. One day, he comes across a group of children playing, and he joins them. Children ask him for money, and he asks them to gather some scrap metal, and he gives them money in return. Among these children, there is one girl named Seema who catches Raja's attention. Raja is reminded of his wife Anju, and he starts treating Seema like his own daughter. Years pass, and Seema grows up into a beautiful young woman, Raja becomes an integral part of their family, and Seema's parents treat him like their own father. One evening, Seema's mother asks Raja to leave their house, as she believes that he has been keeping Seema away from her studies. Raja leaves the house and wanders onto the streets. On the same night, a politician named Sheher is returning home after attending a party. His car hits Raja, and Sheher brings Raja to his house. At Sheher's house, Raja meets his daughter, who is none other than Andhon. Both Raja and Andhon are shocked to see each other, but they hide their true feelings from everyone. Sheher arranges for Raja to work as a servant in his house, and Raja accepts the offer. Meanwhile, Andhon tries to rekindle her relationship with Raja, but he rejects her advances. He is still angry with her for giving up on him when he needed her the most. Andhon is heartbroken, but she is determined to win Raja back. She starts taking care of Raja, and slowly he begins to forgive her. One day, Andhon and Raja are in the kitchen making sweets. Andhon asks Raja why he is still angry with her. Raja reveals that he blames himself for everything that has happened to him. He says that he could have stayed with Andhon and supported her, but he chose to leave her alone. Andhon apologizes to Raja, and they embrace each other. Their love for each other rekindles, and they decide to start a new life together. Meanwhile, Sheher's son Sheher returns home after completing his education abroad. Sheher is engaged to a girl named Rita, but he is unhappy with the choice. On the other hand, Andhon's sister Chanda has fallen in love with Sheher. When Andhon learns about this, she confronts Chanda and scolds her for falling in love with a man who doesn't love her back. Andhon advises Chanda to focus on her studies rather than wasting her time on a one-sided love affair. On the day of Sheher and Rita's engagement, Chanda arrives at the party with her friend Ashok. Ashok is a childhood friend of Sheher, and he has always had a crush on Chanda. Seeing them together, Sheher feels neglected and angry. He accuses Chanda of purposely coming to the party to create trouble. Enraged by Sheher's behavior, Chanda reveals her love for him, but Sheher rejects her. He tells her that he loves Rita and no one else. Heartbroken, Chanda leaves the party with Ashok. Later, Andhon confronts Sheher and tells him that he has hurt her sister's feelings. Sheher apologizes to Andhon, but he stands firm on his decision to marry Rita. Andhon, however, is not satisfied with his apology and warns him that their engagement will be the last happy moment in his life. True to Andhon's words, the engagement with Rita turns out to be the last happy moment in Sheher's life. And with this, we come to the end of the movie. So friends, this was a brief summary of the movie, Andhon Ka Sheher. If you haven't watched this movie yet, I highly recommend you to do so. It's truly a masterpiece. The performances of Amitabh Bachchan and Parveen Babi are exceptional, and the story will keep you engaged throughout. The movie also has some beautiful songs that are still popular today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss out on any of my videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Take care of yourself.